Hello everybody and welcome back to the farm. Now we do have quite a bit more money because of the way that things ended up yesterday. It was all very good. £16,000 we have got in total, or just over 16,000, and that has allowed me to not only pay Paula but also it's going to allow me to pay off quite a few things, such as the gator. So I'm going to give Dennis the £7,000 which is outstanding, and I can also do the mortgage as well. So I think mortgage to begin with. Then I'll head over to Dennis's, give him the 7,000, and then all the payments for this week will have been paid. Okay, so there we go, £2,500. That's the mortgage repayment, and yeah, let's just jump into a tractor to. Actually, no, what am I saying? We have the gator. That's why I have it, and we will pay Dennis for the reason why I'm going there. Right, yeah, so that's going to leave us with a bit of money. Now, I know it does seem quite good, but actually, it's still just money which I'm desperate for. We still need plenty more. So basically, in the next few vlogs, I'm hoping to get a new combine harvester and also a trailer. Now, yes, I probably shouldn't have used the word new. I did look on ZoomBid, the auction site, and I did see quite a few combine harvesters, but I just don't know which one to go for. I was going to actually just lease one, but as it turns out I do have a bit more money. If I go for a very old machine like I had over at Letton to begin with, I had that very old class combine harvester, then before the Dominator, yeah, then I should have enough, hopefully, to be able to get it. It's not going to be an expensive machine, probably like £5,000. I would just, in a second I'll show you on my phone. Obviously I can't get my phone out while driving, but the one which I've got my eye on, it's a Massey Ferguson. It does look quite good. I'm not necessarily going to get it. I might get a Dominator or something, but yes, that is the one thing which I'm looking to get. And also the trailer. I've also seen a trailer on ZoomBid. It's actually the same make as the one which Peter had once. I don't think it's Peter's, but yeah, same make definitely. And both of these machines are fairly local, which is nice. So, yes, anyway, let's just go and hand the £7,000 over. And then we're going to head back over to the farm and fertilise the crop. And also, I need to sort out those bales. We also have those silage bales, which are just dotted around the field. They need to be neatly stacked. I'm not too sure if he's in. His pickup isn't here. Well, I'll go and take a look. I could post the money through the door, but I would rather not. Although, yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
What do you want?
Oh, Dennis, it's me. What's wrong?
Oh, I thought you were the postman.
Okay, I won't ask. Dennis, here's the £7,000 for the gator.
Eh? You said you couldn't pay for weeks.
Yeah, some silage bales were worth more than I was expecting.
Oh, I knew I hadn't charged enough for it. Oh, what a deal you got.
Well, there we go, Dennis. £7,000, which leaves me with 6,629. I know it's not much, but it is something. So I'm going to look after that money now. Of course, I do still have the other silage bales, which I might take over to the BGA, because they should give me a pretty good price as well. I think I mentioned in the previous vlog that they're always looking for silage, so there's going to be no issues. I was just going to have a quick look up here. I'm guessing that he's left his pickup truck up here. Yes, there it is. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be using that potato washer very soon. As soon as I have my potatoes ready to harvest. Now, the potatoes are definitely going to be harvested by a contractor. It won't be. It'll be nothing. It'll be absolutely nothing of a job for them. They'll bring their big machine in, and they should just hopefully put them in a trailer for me. That's why I'm trying to get hold of a trailer. Anything which doesn't fit, I can just sort of put in a pile. It's fine. And then it'll be a case of transporting it to here to wash them, then transporting them back to my farm to sort them, and then hopefully, if Dennis is right, we're going to be making a very large amount of money out of selling washed and pre-sorted potatoes. Well, let's hope he's got it right, although it hasn't actually cost me anything extra. It's just a bit of extra time, so I think he's really on to something, because, well, he has the machinery which proves that he's done it before. Yeah, so luckily these two auctions which I'm about to show you, they've still got quite some time. It's about a week So I should be able to show you me bidding on them, or just after the bidding is finished, in the next vlog, hopefully. But yeah, I'll just show you because I know I've been meaning to. I'm always driving the gator now, that's the issue. Right, okay. So I just park this here, and we will take a look. So first of all, we have the combine harvester. Obviously current bid is fairly low, just £3,000, but that's bound to increase. It's a combine harvester, but then again, it is old, and it's not going to be probably 100% reliable. I might not go for it, it's just a possibility. And then secondly, we have the trailer, which is obviously much, much cheaper. Current bid just £200. In fact, they come off on the same day, which is good. So yeah, I don't know what it's going to go for, maybe 1,000, who knows. Could go for anything. So yeah, they're the possibilities. I think both of them have got potential. Oh, lawn's growing again. I'll have to give that a trim at some point, but not today. Much too busy. Got to get this field all fertilised. I think what I would do is I will, or take that back for a start. I've got to take that back. But yeah, I think what I would do is get these bales moved second. We'll get this fertilised first, then we'll do that. This grass is already growing as well, actually. So it's the time of year. It's just so good. Summertime, the grass is growing very rapidly. So I have on the back the wrapper, which they're expecting now, and then I'm going to pick up a pallet of fertilizer. I've always got loads of pallets of fertilizer, so that's not going to be a problem. Getting a fertilizer spreader is going to be a little bit more tricky, but they might still have one here from before. I know they've still got the power harrow. They did have the drill. Oh yeah, the drill's still here. Not too sure. Sometimes they've got stuff in the shed there, so they might have a spreader. Well, as you can see, I have the fertilizer. That was not an issue. They brought that straight out. But I'm just having to wait for the spreader to arrive because it isn't here, which is unfortunate. But they said it won't be too long, so I'm just basically hanging around until it does arrive. Right, finally, there we go. So this little spreader here, they did offer it to me to buy. They said it was £3,000. I said I'd love to, but unfortunately I'm trying to save up for other stuff, especially when it's only £175 to lease. So yes, I've gone for the rental option. I don't like renting, but at the moment it is the best option for me. I might still end up renting a combine harvester because I still do only have 6,000 and I still need to pay the mortgage every week. So yeah, I really don't know at this stage. But the good thing is I can now increase the yield of the field, and we can get even more potatoes and even more oats out of this this one arable field I now have. So I haven't put the PTO shaft on because I know it's going to be going onto the Ford tractor. So I'm just going to get that lowered down there, and we'll drop it off the back and pull forward, and then very simply get it attached to the Ford, and I can load it up using the front loader. Nice and easy. Right, it's back onto there, put the PTO shaft on. We've also got some hoses as well, there we go. Right. Now I think the capacity of this spreader is exactly the same as what the bag holds, so we should be able to completely empty it into here, which will be useful. And because these are £400, £500 a bag, it would be good if it would cover the whole field. Let's hope it does do. Right. Yeah, so obviously because it is going to fill it, we'll just dispose of the bag. There we go. And I think the next thing I use this tractor for will be moving all those bales. I'm going to try and make a fairly neat stack somewhere within the field. I just need to drop off that attachment there. And I can reattach to the wrapped bale front loader attacher. There we go. And I think I'll just leave it in the field. Just off to the side. Under the tree, so it's not too hot when I get back. Yes, the shade cast by the tree is my air conditioning. Because, yes, it's not a feature. We do have heat, though. And fans. Right, we are off. Getting some fertilizer applied. Now, if it turns out that I actually have loads of fertilizer left, what I would do is I'll move the bales out the field first, out the other field, and then I'll put another application on that field if I can do. Hopefully there is going to be enough to go around. That at least is the plan. These fields are not big, so yeah, it's going to be quite easy to cover probably 2 fields with 1 bag load. Very good. Right, so we are only down 18%, and yeah, that should leave plenty for the grass field. I know that the grass field is now desperate for another application, so that is perfect. That is really going to be useful. We've got more wool from these 2 sheep. So that should be another £800 or so. Anyway, yes, let's just park up. I did that much faster than I was expecting, and we will jump into this and just create a pile. I think because the majority of the bales are over here, I'll create a pile over there somewhere. But yeah, let's send the drone up and get it done. Well, there actually are more bales than I was expecting. I am very impressed, actually. And if we can get that same sort of price again, it's going to be even better. But even if we did, it's going to be a great help, but we have a long way to go. I mean, you can see the mortgage, which we have remaining. It's substantial, it really is. And that was just to buy this place, so I still want to be able to expand, rent fields and stuff. And really, even if we do get the same price again, it's only going to be enough to continue repaying the mortgage and getting a small amount of machinery, a very small amount. But yeah, like I say, it is a help, so it's definitely worth it. So that is, how many do we have there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Pretty good, more than what we've already sold. But that has freed up the field ready for the fertilizer spreading. I just don't know what to do next time. Do we do more silage bales, or do I do something different? I just can't really decide. I would love to create a silage pit instead of doing all the wrapping, because every time I do the wrapping it obviously costs money. I have to keep leasing the bale wrapper. It takes time as well, and we've got all the time of moving all the bales, whereas but if we weren't doing that, if we were doing it with a forager or something, we could just go and tip it in a pile. Anyway, yes, here we are in the Ford, and we have plenty of fertilizer left in here. So let's just get that going. Have a good application. Increase the yield. And yeah, judging by the application rate in the previous field, this should really go quite a long way. We should be able to do the whole field. Very good. So it's worth it. It might well be £400 or £500 to buy the fertilizer, but it's going to add that much more, way more than that in value to the field. I think we could probably potentially make £5,000 more just by fertilizing it once. I can't remember how many bales I had the first time, but it was nowhere near 23, which is what we've got this time round. So yeah, it makes a big difference. And that was from manure which I put on. Right, so lap of the field completed. Now we're just up and down the field. And it's still looking promising. Should have enough. It's also not a bad working width. We're covering quite a bit of ground each time. And now we have the final piece just in the centre here. It's a bit of an awkward shape. Yeah, so what I need to do is just do a bit of work with Bob, because it's just me on the farm today. So there we go. Yeah, that's it. That is everything done. Very good. That's going to really increase the productivity of the field and obviously increase the bank account balance long term. So good. Both the fields are done. Everything's cleared. Really, all I have to do now is wait for everything to become ripe. Everything just has to continue growing, stay healthy. Obviously that's going to be returned to the dealership, but I do still have some fertilizer in it, so I could possibly spread it on some. I suppose I could put it here, this piece of grass. But yeah, the priority now is Bob, so I'm just going to go and take him for a bit of a gallop. He'll be getting restless. Oh, and I also need to buy some straw as well at some point, because yeah, he's lacking a bit of bedding. Oh, that's going to need filling up too. Better do that. Right, there we go. Yes, if I just use that to get a bale out, that would be great. Let's just move this. Good thing is, because it's for a ride-on mower, it's not too heavy. It's not light, but yeah, you can move it. Yeah, so we don't need too much of these hay bales, but we do need to keep giving Bob enough, because one thing we definitely can't do is neglect him. I would be in big trouble. Just got to keep watching the beacon, because the beacon does get very close to the roof. I think if I was to go all the way in, it would smash it off. Here we go, Bob. A bit more for you. There we go. Right, so that's the feed trough all filled up. Still got plenty of the bale left. And his water trough's full. So, yeah, as soon as I can get hold of some straw, I'll probably just wait actually, because as soon as I bale the oat field, I should get straw with that anyway. So I can just get the shovel and transfer some across. Right then, Bob, off we go. Yep, so obviously, as I've already said, we're gonna keep an eye on those 2 auctions, which are going to be ending next week. I just don't know what to do really. Let me know what you think I should do. Obviously I can't go too high with the combine because it is used, it's quite old. So yeah, just got to be quite sensible. As for the trailer, shouldn't be too difficult to afford, hopefully. But yeah, everything will reveal itself next week. What is going on here? Whoa, Dennis. What is all this about?
Peterwood's farms. They're for sale.